Milner, North Dakota is a small town. No stoplights, just 650 people.
November beans up 1 3/4.
Every direction you look around Milner, you'll see farmland.
Minneapolis spring wheat up 1 1/4.
There are almost 500,000 acres of farmland in the county. This story is about 900 of them.
The best way to get with the trucks is from the north side, so you don't have to cross this field.
On this morning, men have gathered at the grain elevator in Milner to map out the harvest of Mitch Siebens' soybeans. This is Mitch Siebens' farm, but that's not Mitch there.
And the story of a wonderful community continues down in Milner, North Dakota, where some 900 acres will be harvested today. Their friends are helping.
These are Mitch's soybeans. That's not Mitch either.
About a tremendous volunteer effort, and it speaks volumes of what this community we know as North Dakota is all about. And a big
Today there are 75 men out here harvesting soybeans, hauling it to the grain elevator. Not a single one of them is Mitch Siebens.
As soon as I heard that, I just almost cried, I guess. It was such a shock.
It's got to be one of the tougher things you'll ever come up against in life.
Mitch Siebens isn't here because for more than 2.5 weeks, he's been at a hospital in Minneapolis, looking after his 3-year-old son, Parker. Parker was injured in a horrible farm accident 3 weeks ago. Parker's arms were torn off in a grain auger. Doctors were able to reattach Parker's arms, but after 9 surgeries, they are still fighting to save them, fighting to keep Parker alive. There was no telling how much longer Parker would be at the hospital, and harvests don't wait for little boys to get better. When the time came, 75 farmers from around the county turned out to harvest the Siebens crop.
When you have a tragedy like that, I think you have to help. I can't imagine anybody going through what Mitch is going through. It just has to be hard, the hardest thing in the world, and I just want to help.
In a small town like this, nobody has to organize something like that. Everybody you just drop what you're doing and you go get your neighbors done. It's just the way it's always been.
Everybody knows everybody here. It's like we all sit at the same table.
Jim Toyne has a grandson about Parker's age.
When he sits there in my lap, I just look down at his arms and I just, it breaks me up. I can't take it.
Like most people here, Toyne would give just about anything to change what happened to Parker.
I wish that if I had to take an arm, it could be somebody off an old fellow like me that doesn't really need him anymore.
This harvest is important not because it's the exception, but because things like this happen all the time in Milner.
We'll help each other out. That's what neighbors are for, to help each other.
It's just something we do here. If somebody else has a problem or something comes up, like everybody just pulls together and gets the thing done for your neighbor.
Marshall Leon knows that better than most.
Just 6 weeks ago, they did the same thing for me when my father passed away suddenly at wheat harvest. They came and harvested my wheat crop. Did in a few hours what would have taken me 3 or 4 days.
Not everyone in Milner drives a combine. That didn't stop them from helping. Everywhere you look, there are ribbons for Parker, signs for Parker. At Milner's only school, where Parker's 2 brothers and a sister attend, they're collecting their change for Parker. The accident hit kids here especially hard.
That we're doing as much as we can for him. Knowing knowing that he'll be okay.
In the end, the farmers harvested 900 acres of soybeans. They waited in line to deliver 30,000 bushels of soybean to the grain elevator. Those beans will fetch about $4 a bushel at market.
It's just amazing that there's that many people willing to help out when they got their own crops out there yet.
This is Mitch Siebens at the hospital.
Very heartwarming.
And he'll tell you there's no real way to measure what this harvest means to him and to Parker's mom, Renee.
I can't do that.
And a big thank you to all of those farmers down there who are stepping to the plate and helping out the Siebens family to get Mitch and his farm operation through this very, very tough time.